Today is a sad day. Roblox Kitty, one of the first Roblox games I ever played, is coming to an end. For those who don't know, back in the deep roots of 2020 in my channel, I played Roblox Kitty. Roblox Kitty stuck with my channel. It stuck with me all the way until I eventually dropped it after chapter 14. Kitty has been with me on literally over an almost 2-year journey. But after Kitty chapter 14, I dropped it. And I never played the secret ending of chapter 14. But from what I saw, it was good. But Kitty chapter 15 came out. And it is said to be the final chapter. And from looking at the map, and by that I meant I literally watched RGC Family's tutorial, I can say that the map is actually pretty good. I think it's up with the standards of Chapter 4 and Chapter 7's maps, given how complex it is. And for the first time, we have an enemy that's not Kitty chasing us or attacking us. Yes. We finally confront the Emperor after 14 chapters. And I haven't played Kitty in forever, and I actually kind of forgot some of the story. So now I have to go back to some of my old videos and literally figure out what the fuck I was even talking about back then. To try to figure out what I was talking about and try to piece together the story. From what I remember, we were in the house, we were chasing Kitty, getting chased by Kitty. We rescued Pinky. Somewhat we got sent to the multiverse. We had to travel different TV shows. We traveled, what was it, Mickey Mouse, Peppa Pig, SpongeBob, Amazing World Gumball, Scooby-Doo, what was Gravity Falls, I think, then, Fairly Odd Parents, what was fuck, I forgot chapter 11, god damn it, but I do know the rest, Paw Patrol, then there was Adventure Time, then I'm pretty sure Nick Batowski, which was the last chapter I ended up playing on my original account. Then there was the chapter 14. And chapter 15 just seems to be a culmination to the finale. It's not... Sadly, chapter 15 wasn't like a mashup of all the previous maps, which I thought was sad. Because... like, Kitty could have taken a route from Piggy and mashed up the multiple chapters together to give us a true finale. But I do think that would be infringing on something that Minitoons started, which other Piggy-inspired Roblox games have copied before in the past, so I can get where Gap Studios was wanting to go for. Gap Studios wanted to make Chapter 15 once again more original and not carbon copy. Though, I think after this, I'm going to go play Kitty and try to beat Chapter 15. And then you can see me goodbye. I'll also probably do a video on Kitty Chapter 15 secret ending. And afterwards, I am done with Kitty. I'll never play on the channel again. If there's anything else after Kitty for Gap Studios, then I will check it out. Because honestly, Kitty was one of the first Roblox games I got introduced to. And Kitty was, of course, the Roblox game that made me get friends with a YouTuber, RGC Tech. RGC Tech has been sort of my friend, a YouTuber friend, ever since I first met him all the way back in Chapter 9. That was literally like 2 years ago. Time really flies by, doesn't it? Times have changed a lot, didn't they? It's been literally 2 years since I've been friends with RGC Tech, and let's just say me and RGC Tech had a good friendship. That was until the falling out where I kind of forgot about him. Like I heard RGC Tech, and RGC Tech recently came back with the Kitty Chapter 15 video. So, all shoutouts to Kitty. My friend RGC Ian, who rebranded himself to Netbricks, I guess to try to avoid himself from being known as RGC Ian. But don't worry, Ian. You'll always be RGC Ian in my heart. And I'll still remember some of the friends I had in Kitty. Marin Dudes, Luigi fan. Then I think I remember meeting some great people in Kitty. I remember finding the people in RGC Tech's live streams. Man, it was so fun. I got to meet some great people. I got to meet Marin Dudes. I got to meet RGC Ian. I actually became friends with those two. So that instantly made the journey worthwhile. And whenever a new Kitty update would come out, me, Ian, Marin, Luigi fan, I think, joined in. And basically, it became the squad. It became the mega squad of Kitty players. I even befriended some of friends that were also in the chat. So yeah, two other people from that chat, also from the chat in the live stream, also joined with me in my friendship, and I sort of kind of created sort of a friendship group, a sort of like gang, a sort of friendship gang together. RGC Tech was the leader. Ian was RGC Tech's right-hand man. Marin Dudes and the two others, I forgot their names. I am horribly sorry. They were the elites. The Luigi fan and me were like the bottom tiers, but still decent. So ultimately it came to like a friendship group, though after my main account had been broken because of the infamous Roblox October 2021 crashing, site shut down. Yeah, that friendship grew sour, and I miss those friends. I wish I could find them again. Maybe I can friend them on Roblox again. I don't know. They haven't seen me in forever, so I feel worried that I might lose the friendship I spent months making during my prime time. And Kitty Chapter 15 coming out also makes me feel nostalgic in a way. My very first Kitty video was made during Chapter 3 hype, back in the very old days of Kitty when there were only 3 chapters. It's incredible to think that Kitty has gone so far, and throughout the entire 2022 up to now, there hasn't been a Kitty update since. To think that before now there hadn't been a Kitty update since the Chapter 14 secret ending. It's almost incredible to think that Chapter 15 took this long to come out. It took literally a year for this chapter to come out. And finally we have it, and I'm betting the secret ending is going to take another 2 weeks to make, probably right in time for Christmas. Ultimately, once I go back to Kitty and relearn how to play the game, I'm probably going to end up trying to get all the badges for Kitty, so I can once hold a perfect record of all the badges in Kitty. I can no longer get the Metaverse and the Granny event badges, because those from 2 events I have played and got the badges from, then now I can't get them, so it kind of sucks. But by getting all the main badges and all the secret ending badges, I can then truly say that I will own every Kitty badge, no matter how it takes. Yes, even the badges for the minigames, which are sometimes notoriously difficult for how hard to get, especially Tower Climb Hard, which is sort of a bit infamous for being difficult. Some of the miscellaneous badges, and then the secret ending badges. And some secret ending badges are infamous for how difficult they are. Chapter 4, Chapter 7, and I think the Chapter 10 secret ending badges are infamous for how hard they are to get. But I argue there are some harder secret ending badges. And I bet that the Chapter 15 secret ending badge is gonna be broke. It's gonna be so hard beyond belief that my fingers are probably gonna become a crippled old man by the time I'm done. So yeah, this is my video. My thoughts on the map. Yeah. My thoughts, I give this Kitty update an 8 out of 10. It's far down than some of the opinions I've given for previous updates. Consider I made full videos for those updates like a long time ago. Yeah, remember when I used to Let's Play some of the updates for Kitty? Like all the updates, and go back to some of the chapters I missed out, and then fully complete them like a Giga Chat, because I am. Yeah, that tells you how much I've grown. And considering that I'm still on Roblox and I'm beating up much harder games now that are par from my skill level, I can definitely say I've grown a lot from my days of playing Kitty and Piggy. Man, those days really have changed me, haven't they? And this just feels like a nostalgic trip because remember, Kitty just started off as a way to parody Piggy. Keep in mind, Kitty just started as like a one-off game, and that was it. It only started as one chapter. That was it. If anyone remembers the older days, the very early days of Kitty when Chapter 1 came out, everyone will remember, including myself, I think I remember it just used to be like a one-shot game. There was nothing about it that gave it pizzazz or something. When Chapter 2 came out, everyone immediately thought that this was going to be another Piggy ripoff, and that was it. But no! After Chapter 1, the ending for Chapter 1 brought potential. We were traveling to the world of different cartoon universes, and I saw it as the game having potential. Potential for an original storyline that could diverge away from Piggy. And lo and behold, it did diverge from Piggy. And the secret endings were comical. And to any person who is an OG fan of Kitty like me, you'll probably remember those old 2020 animations that Gap Studios made back in the prime time of Kitty when the game was booming in popularity. Everyone that was an OG Kitty fan like me will remember those days. Those old 2020 Gap Studios animations. Those were so funny. There were only 6 and they parodied memes. And I loved them, and I wish Gab Studios would continue them for every coming update. But sadly, he stopped after like Chapter 4, which was kind of sad. But it was still like a fun miniature series. And then RGC Tech nailed it with the Chapter 7 trailer. It was a prime time. Though Chapter 7 did not work for me when I did it back in October 2020. So thanks, YouTube. You broke the audio quality. Thanks, idiot. You broke picture quality. Anyways, so yeah, this is my Kitty Chapter 15 video. Good luck, and I'll probably be playing Kitty for this weekend, so good luck. Don't worry. You're wondering what I'm doing? I'm grinding Bee Swarm Simulator and Subway Surfers, for anyone who is wondering. Yes, I'm playing Bee Swarm Simulator, and yes, I'm grinding like a motherfucker because I am. Bye, guys. I'll see you some other time. And hopefully, reclaiming all the badges of Kitty will be a lot easier once I memorize all the maps. And considering I played Kitty so many times back then that I know every chapter like the back of my head, I think it's gonna be marginally more easier for me to get the badges just because I'll know where every item placement. That doesn't mean everyone else in the server is gonna get it, so god damn it. Bye, guys. Now I know why my face is so fucking dry.